No, I'll have a sandwich. What's the better, huh?
If you use the last of that bread, that means you get regular bread for lunch tomorrow.
Okay, what's up, everybody? I'm doing the end of the Dodgers game, and there's only 2 innings left, and Joyce is pitching right now. What's up, everybody? My name is Devin. I'm doing the end of the Dodgers game. They're down 1-0, and basically I just watch Spectrum with no sound, and I tell you exactly what I see. And right now what I'm looking at is the Milwaukee bullpen looking pretty happy, a lot of smiles. And the Dodgers are down 1-0. This is no good. That's going to be 3 strikes. This has been a very fast game. This is probably the quickest game all season. I mean, it hasn't even been 2 hours. It's been like exactly 2 hours. And that was 1-2. Here's JT Joyce this season. 28 games. He's 2-2 with a 3.0 ERA. 23 innings, 12 walks, 32 strikeouts. And he's pretty solid. He's definitely one of our more solid bullpen pitchers. And here's Ryan Braun. Didn't see his batting average in time because it's blurry. Spectrum not hooking me up right now with fast internet. And now there's a good advertisement for Casino Morongo. And you know what? Those casinos are always pretty fun. Casino Morongo. Here's the pitch from JT Joyce. Swung on. And it's 1-1. And yeah. So the Dodgers just can't score any runs, I guess. I wasn't watching the game, though. I was keeping track of it. But yesterday's game too, we couldn't win that one, and we just can't score any runs. And as far as I can kind of remember, we haven't scored a bunch of runs. And here's a base hit from no way, and he's gonna be safe at first. And Kike Hernandez tried to get that one. It was a ground ball right up the middle. Kike grabbed it, threw it over, but it just wasn't in time. And let's take a look in slow motion. Some kind of a hanging something over the strike zone. And yeah, that was just too far for him to go back in the outfield. If anything, just amazing that Kike was able to put his glove on that one. But just didn't have the gun to get it over. And the Brewers are going to have a guy on first base with no outs. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 86 miles an hour. Christian Yelich, he's 2 for 3, batting .322, 15 home runs, 57 RBIs. Well, this guy must be a pretty good batter. Let's take a look at their record. What's going on here? The Brewers are 62-47. They are better than the Dodgers. Take a look at that. 62-47, 59-48. That's actually pretty good from where we started the season. 59-48. That's actually amazing. But the Brewers must be pretty good too. And they definitely beat us yesterday. Muncie's playing first. Oh, did they just pick him off? They just picked off Braun at first base. Way to go, JT Joyce. That was badass. Let's take a look in slow motion. And yeah, it was just a bad slide from Braun. And I can't remember the last time I've seen somebody get picked off at first like that. And they got Braun. So that is a little bit of luck for the Dodgers. And I guess maybe he was taking a big lead. Yeah, Yelich bats first in the lineup. That would explain his batting average, but his home runs and RBI is a little bit lacking. But if he's batting first, that's okay. Here's the pitch. 87 miles an hour directly over the plate, and he lets it go. So it's going to be 1-1. And Joyce looking pretty good. He definitely got some dirty stuff. And that's going to be a fly ball to Kemp. And Kemp makes the catch. Oh, and that's 3 outs. And we are going to the bottom of the 8th inning. And I'm not going to do this for very long. Just 2 innings, but we got to make a comeback. And we're on commercial break. So yeah. 67, and is anybody even here? 3 people are here. What's up, guys? Oh, I got to do this. Here we go. What's up, people? And we're watching the Dodgers game together, and it's coming down to the ending. But let's say that we didn't go like the last bunch of innings, not being able to score runs. I would not be too worried about this this 1-run deficit. Like, most of the time, it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know. I think how it's been going the last couple games, that 1 run might actually be a big deal. Luckily, we got Yasiel Puig up first. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Just got him off the DL. So it's about time Puig starts playing well. And he's one of those guys that has been maybe underperforming this whole entire season. He kind of started getting hot there for a little while and then went on the DL. Great to see him back in the lineup. And if Turner and Puig and everybody just heats up a little bit going into the playoffs, we are going to be the team to beat. That is for sure. We have so many offensive weapons, and Yasiel Puig is just one of them. It's amazing. And we're back. And we see people in the crowd, Dodger fans, and he's got like the Dodger hand, but he's got the West Side hand. He's got the West Side hand, and instead of the number 1 finger, looks like Dodgers have the West Side, which is pretty gangster. And now we got they're taking a look at Wade Miley. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 101 pitches. Here's Joakim Soria, the pitcher for the Brewers. 42 games, 0-3 record, 2.3 ERA. And this guy seems pretty good. But that record, 0-3, that's kind of weird. But he's got 50 strikeouts to 12 walks. That's about as good as it gets. And only giving up 2 home runs. So here's Yasiel Puig. Let's make it 3. He's 1 for 2 on the night. On the season, batting .263, 12 home runs, 38 RBIs. Please be a home run. Please be a home run. To the track, all the way to the track, and it's caught. And Yasiel Puig swung at the very first pitch, but did not hit a home run. But I like where his head was at. I definitely like where his head was at. And here comes Yasmani Grandal, who can also hit a home run. And I think this has kind of been the problem with the Dodgers as of late, the last month or so. Batting .259, 17 home runs, 53 RBIs. But exactly what Puig just did. I guess this month, Grandal's doing really well. But everyone's swinging for home runs. Everyone's trying to do it by themselves. Why don't these guys get on base anymore? And you know what? Grandal will take a home run or a walk. You know, if you walk, that's going to be pretty good. We just need people on base. And yesterday, we had people on base, but we couldn't hit them in. But at least we got them on base. And it's 2-0 right off the bat. And if he walks you, he walks you. That's totally okay. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Hit the very top bar of the strike zone. And it's 2-1. Jock Peterson is on deck. And also one of those guys that can hit home runs. And I do prefer Grandal batting lefty. And he's batting lefty right now to the righty pitcher. Catcher sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Outside strike. Called a strike, but that was well outside of the strike zone. The umpire definitely messed that one up. And Soria got away with one there, and he knows that was outside. And it's all of a sudden 2-2 on a pretty crucial pitch. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th, the Dodgers got to get something going. Here's the pitch. High fastball way out of the strike zone. And now it's going to be a full count. And this is when the Dodgers need to do something. It's been a long game. Well, it's actually been a really short game in terms of time. Like, if the game started at 7, it's only been a 2-hour game. That's amazing. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. That was a fastball, low and inside. That was a perfect pitch from Soria, and Grandal was staring at him afterwards like, holy crap. And Grandal was never going to hit that one, and he even cursed at himself under his breath after he swung. And Soria, this guy, we might not win this game, people. That was dirty. I wonder how many miles an hour that was. I don't know, but that was dirty. And here's Jock Peterson batting .265, 14 home runs, 39 RBIs. He can hit home runs, but Soria, he's going to have to, let's see a meatball. Jock Peterson, he can't really take any pitch out, you know. That's something Muncie can do. And he just popped up the first pitch. And we are going to the 9th inning. This might be the quickest Dodger game all season. And Soria just fooled everybody. And we're going to the 9th inning. Thanks for coming. If this is your first time here, think about it like radio. If you can't get to a TV, 6 people are here. No, that's pretty good for 10 minutes. But we got one more inning to go. And leave a comment, get the conversation going. I think you guys are probably all new, because most of the time people say hi. So if you're new here, if you can't get to a TV, think about this like radio. And if you're a regular, what's up, man? Man, we're on commercial break. And the last time I started doing one of these Dodger streams in the 8th inning, it ended up going to 15 innings. So that would be sweet. Not 15 innings, how about 12? If this goes 12 innings and the Dodgers win, that's best case scenario. But if they got that guy Soria pitching in the 9th inning, it's not going to be easy. And let's see what happened with Arizona. Oh man, they're kicking the crap out of the Rangers, but the Rangers are terrible. You should have seen their record. It was abysmal. But yeah, looking like Arizona's gonna win tonight, so we're gonna have to win this game. And I know that our team is good enough to make the World Series again. I mean, we gotta be good enough. It's almost, other than the pitching, I mean, who knows? Maybe the pitching, maybe our team is just as good as last year now with what's his face, Machado. But our record, we got up to a terrible start this year, and everyone's been hurt. It's actually a miracle that our record is that good, 59-48. I don't even know how we got there, but where we started, that's amazing. And here's a new guy, Caleb Ferguson. You know, he's not a new guy, but I haven't seen him in a little bit. He's 2-1, 3.5 ERA. 37 strikeouts, 8 walks, and the opponent's average is .202. So this guy's a little bit better than average of our very average bullpen. Caleb Ferguson. I like the look of that guy. He looks like a badass. Here's Lorenzo Cain, 1 for 3. Had a double in earlier in the game. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. And see an advertisement for San Miguel Casino right behind his head. And Moustakas is on deck. And Moustakas' sister went to my high school. I know Moustakas' sister. Here's the pitch. 95 miles an hour, way outside. And it's fouled away. And it's going to be 1-1 to, I think, is this Kane? Kane. Here's the pitch. Crazy curveball, 76 miles an hour, swung on and fouled away. And Kane was lucky just to be able to put the bat on it, but that thing was basically unhittable. And now somebody gave rock to the bad boy. Who's this dude? Dozier. Who the hell's Dozier? Is this a new guy? He kind of looks like somebody that paid like tons of money just to be able to hang out in the dugout for a game. Dozier. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That is drilled to center field, but caught by Bellinger. I mean, Bellinger is so solid in center field. Though I kind of miss him at first. I definitely miss him at first, but if Bellinger in center field, And now we're taking a look at Turner. Turner's not even in the game. And now Dozier is giving high fives to Honeycutt and Dave Roberts. This is some kind of a thing. He probably did pay a bunch of money. I don't know what's going on with Dozier. But they gave him a uniform. Who the hell's Dozier? Maybe he got some kind of, maybe this is his first game as in the major leagues. I'm not sure. And Dozier, number 6, is giving everybody high fives. Now we got to look him up. Minnesota Twins trade Dozier to the Dodgers. Wait. He's on the team that quickly? So he was reporting for duty during the game? And how could they get him suited up in a fitting uniform that fast? If that was reported, acquired today from the Twins. Why is he even is he just wanted to say hi to everybody? Yeah. There's Brian Dozier right now. You know, gotta love the effort of him just, you know, wanting to get to the stadium and wanting to get his uniform on and wanting to get in the groove. Like, if I were him, I'd be like, you know what, I'll take a couple days off. Going to a new team. You know, I'll tell him I'll show up on the weekend. But not him. He shows up early. Got his uniform fitted and just hanging out. Now he's spitting. He's gonna fit right in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. And that is 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. And this is just not looking good for the Dodgers. I mean, I like this pitching. I like the fact that we're only giving up 1 run. But just the tempo of the game, and I don't know. Here's Jesus Aguilar. Batting .279, 25 home runs, 74 RBIs. Wow, that's a lot of RBIs. He's 0 for 3 on the night. And this guy's probably the real deal. Here's the pitch. Crazy curveball, a little bit high. And that's going to be ball 1. Is anybody even here? Oh man, people are here. Anthony Gasso. You're better than Vin. Anthony Gasso, thank you so much. I'm going to the game Saturday. Who are we playing Saturday? After the Brewers... do you think Muncie will start Saturday against Houston? I have no idea. Anthony Gasso, thanks for coming. If you're still here, you know, this is what I do. I just talk about the Dodgers, doing a play-by-play. Gaming volunteer, I recognize you. He's a Braves fan, but he's cool. Hey, it's 12:15 on the East Coast. Laugh my ass. You know, that's pretty late for a Tuesday night. But, you know, how old are you? I mean, if it's summertime, if you're a student and it's summertime, you know, it's fine. That's fine. If you're an adult, it's fine. You just might feel it a little bit in the morning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that is going to be, he's going to get on base. It was strike 3. But what happened was it bounced off of the mound. And then it stayed right on the mound. So he swung at it, and then the catcher dropped it, but it was right on the mound. And then so Grandal was looking around all over the place, like searching in circles around the plate, not realizing it was directly on the plate. I think that was just a little bit of bad luck. And yeah, the ball was on the plate. Yeah, and he was just spinning around in circles, trying to find the ball. And that was just bad luck also, because he couldn't see the ball because it was on the plate and they were both white. So yeah, well, that was a fluke accident. And here's Travis Shaw, 0 for 3, batting .249, 20 home runs, 61 RBIs. Travis Shaw. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 94 miles an hour. Ferguson looking pretty solid. That one was definitely Grandal's fault, because it was a crazy kind of breaking ball and it hit the plate right in front. But you know what, he should be able to get himself out of this. Here's the pitch. Ball 3, and now all of a sudden it's 3-0. How old am I? 14 school Thursday. How old am I? You know, that's one of those things that you're not supposed to say on YouTube. But I'm definitely an adult. You're going to have to guess. School, is your summer school over? Like, is your summer break over? So you have to start on Thursday? That seems pretty early. But yeah, 14 years old, 12-15 is a little bit late. 26, that's pretty close. You underestimate a tiny bit. I'm way too old for YouTube, let's put it that way. And he fouls it away. So it is 3-2, but definitely gaming volunteer. I appreciate the enthusiasm, you coming back to the streams. You know what? Sometimes it's a little weird when you're doing YouTube. You're just kind of talking to a computer. And you're like, why am I doing this? But then when people come back and they like it, and you're a Braves dude and you still like it, you know what? It makes me want to keep on doing it. And then we got this guy saying I'm better than Vince Scully. And I appreciate the compliment. But I don't know about that. Summer break is ending Thursday. Man, that sucks. I always remember school starting a little bit later. But yeah, so how was your summer? You got to live it up the last 2 days. And why would they start school on a Thursday? That makes no sense. That's going to be a ground ball, and there's 3 outs. We are going to the bottom of the 9th inning. So, you might get to sleep pretty early here, Gaming Volunteer. This game could be over very fast. And I will be right back. So yeah, we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. And let's see, what did the Braves do today? And weren't you talking about David Justice? Oh man, look at the Braves. 11, they won. They beat the Marlins 11-6. So let's take a look at Major League Baseball standings. So the Braves won. And weren't you talking about David Justice? You were way too young to know about David Justice. I am just in that prime zone to know about David Justice. Like, how could you possibly know about him? Or Maddox, the pitcher. All right, so where are the... Let's scroll down, Oh, you guys are a half game behind the Phillies. And didn't the Phillies pick somebody up today or yesterday that's going to help them out? So are you guys, do you think, losing the Phillies now? Better than Monday. No, bro. I know the 90s, bro. You know what? You might know the 90s from Wikipedia and the internet and YouTube. But back when I was a kid, in the 90s, we didn't have YouTube. And our TVs, we didn't even have high definition. You can't even watch good highlights of David Justice because you can't even see his face. You're like, I don't even know who that is. It was the Stone Age, dude. The Stone Age. And just be happy. The only reason I know that, but I'm sure you've seen highlights, and I'm just making fun of you. And I'm just feeling bad. Here's Jeremy Jeffries, 50 games, 6-1 record, 1.42 ERA, 57 strikeouts. In this, all right. If we're taking a look at this record for the Brewers, 62-47, very impressive. A major part of that has been their pitching. Like, every single one of these guys looks like a badass. And here's Chris Taylor, who's 0 for 3 on the night, batting .255, and I do not have high hopes right now. So are you going to be a freshman in high school, or are you going to be a sophomore in high school?
Hey, stop talking to your friend Will.
No, this is another guy. Everyone's a kid on YouTube. And it's 1-0. And this guy looks super jacked up. The pitcher, his name is Jeffries. Oh my, holy crap. And that is popped up. And that is going to be one very fast out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And I have not seen anybody as jacked up as Jeffries in a very long time. Like, it looked like he was on drugs or something. like just so intense. And that's exactly what you want to see out of your closers. It kind of reminded me of a Dodger closer back in the day that I forget his name, but he was super intense. Manny Machado, he's 0 for 2, batting .312, 26 home runs, 70 RBIs. And this would be a great time to do something, Manny Machado. And I know you're still in your honeymoon period where you can do no wrong, but pretty soon you can start doing wrong. And you should see this pitcher. The pitcher Jeffries, he kind of looks like Jay-Z. He's like a mean version of Jay-Z, and he just threw it 96 miles an hour. Swung on and fouled away. And Jeffries is not scared of Machado one bit. He went after him so hard there, challenged him, and Machado at least knew to swing, but couldn't get the bat on the ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Man, this guy Jeffries is pretty good. And that's 0-2 to Machado right off the bat. That was a crazy pitch on the outside corner. And you should see how intense this dude is. On a scale of 1, this is the most, it looks like he's on drugs. He's pacing around, he's chomping on gum. He is playing at an intensity level that nobody else on the field is playing at. And this is not a good look for the Dodgers at all. This guy smells blood in the water. Here's the pitch. And that is ripped. Please be foul. And Machado was able to get the bat on the ball again. But it's still 0-2. And no wonder the Brewers are doing so well. They got this guy 62 and 47. And I think Machado's bat went flying into the crowd, and now he's got to get a new bat. And you know, I gotta say I like this guy Machado just in terms of his size and his strength and just his girth. He looks like a very strong young man. But he is looking lackadaisical compared to Jeffries and now Jeffries steps off the mound. Jeffries just trolled Machado a little bit. Now if I'm Machado, step into the box. Right when he's about to get set, step out of the box, troll him back. Troll him back. Here's the pitch. Not even close. Made him look foolish, and we are down to our last out. These Brewers might be the real deal. Machado just got owned. The pitch was so far outside and hit the dirt and just embarrassingly just made Machado look terrible. And here's Matt Kemp batting .299, 17 home runs, 64 RBIs. He's 0 for 3 on the night. And this pitcher Jeffries, we got to get this guy. Let's put him in our bullpen. We can keep. I bet you this guy is almost as good as what's his face? Jansen. Couldn't think of it. I don't know why. Here's the 0-3. Oh, please be a home run. That's popped up. And that's 3 outs. And this game was over in 2.5 hours. And the Dodgers lose 1-0. So, yeah. People are here though, so I guess we can keep on talking. We traded summer break is ending. That's terrible. No, bro. I know the 90s, bro. We traded for Adam Duvall and Guzman. Fresh meat. Well, we can use some fresh meat. But what I really want is I want Jesus back in the lineup. I want Jesus back in the lineup, and I want the wild horse being wild. Is that too much to ask for? That's what we need. Fresh meat. If the Dodgers don't win, I'm punching my mother. Anthony Gasso, don't punch your mom. Don't punch your mom. Pull it back. Reel that back in a little bit. And it's okay. Maybe if we lose all the games against the Brewers, then we'll talk about it. You know, don't do anything yet. Don't do anything drastic. But you know, we'll talk about it. But after 2 losses to the Brewers, it's okay. Though the last 2 games have been very frustrating in terms of scoring, and the Dodgers just not doing shit. So, bro, what the fuck? Laugh my ass off. Gaming volunteer. Don't worry. Don't punch your mom. Wait till later. What are the chances of us making the World Series? I want to say 50-50. I want to say 50-50. Our hitting is good enough, though we haven't been hitting recently. Maybe 50-50 is a little bit too optimistic, like if I was gonna have to make a bet. But it just seems like we're gonna have all our players starting to kind of gel with each other and start playing well at the ending. I mean, Turner hasn't even been in the game. Puig hasn't even been in the game. Our team that we're looking at is just a different team than what we started with. Well, it's a different team. And I think people are just trying to find where they fit in the lineup. And Puig has got to step it up. He's my favorite player on the team. And Bellinger, what's going on with that guy, dude? How could you be better your first year when you're a rookie than your second year? You'd think with a year under your belt, you'd be better. But no, I want more home runs out of him. 50-50 to make, because I think that Dave Roberts knows what he's doing. And he also knows that last year maybe we ran out of gas. And maybe he's changing the calculus. He's changing the strategy a little bit this year. I don't know. But I'm thinking 50-50. Let's go Real Madrid. What's going on? Let's take a look right now. Is Real Madrid playing? I should probably just switch this up into a soccer stream. Get way more views on soccer. Oh no, they lost. It was today though. International Champions Cup, full time, and Real Madrid lost. Spoilers. Spoilers on that one. Wrong stream, bro. Just kidding. Justin Calderon, stand for Josh. Stand for Josh. Are we talking Josh from Sports Fury? I will stand for Josh. And give him applause. That's for Josh. 24-hour stream. It was amazing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if I'm way off base, go check out Sports Fury's channel, Sports Fury. And Josh is the guy over there. So I stand for Josh. Anthony Grasso giving me the rock. Oh, Josh Hader. Let's take a look at Josh Hader. Is this an actor? Let's take a look at this guy. Will and Grace Star says, give Josh Hader a break for silly homophobic tweets. Wait, what's going on here? Josh Hader is he on the Brewers? Is he getting in trouble for tweeting or something? I am so sick and tired of this. Will and Grace star Leslie Jordan is calling for people to forgive Brewers pitcher Josh Hader for his homophobic and racist tweets, saying everyone is guilty of saying dumb things when they're young. Yeah, but anyway, it shows a piece of your soul when you say homophobic and racist things. Just even if you do it on Twitter, because he wasn't. People don't. Anyway. I think it shows a piece of your soul when you're writing stuff on Twitter, even if they are only jokes. And I guess he made some bad tweets. As far as I'm concerned, you know what? He shouldn't lose his job. And if he's good at baseball, I'm sure he's not. So, anyways, I stood for the wrong Josh. I was kidding about Madrid, LOL. Bro. Oh, anyway, well, they lost. Bro, what's your girlfriend doing? Is she playing? Yeah, she was playing with the dog. She was playing with the dog, but now I think she's outside. And I'll go get the dog since you mentioned it. David, he knows that he doesn't like it. He ran into his box. And I should have snuck up on him a little bit more. But he knows that when I'm doing this in front of the computer and I come to grab him, he doesn't like it. So that one was my bad. Ludwig, the miniature schnauzer. In his crate. He's a brewer. Well, thanks for coming, guys. It was a pretty short stream. It's only 9:30 right now. And, let's keep on reading the end of this article. It's on TMZ. And Leslie Jordan from Will and Grace. If he's okay with Josh Hader, then I think I'm okay with Josh Hader. Hader was booed in San Francisco Thursday night over tweets he posted in 2011 when he was 17 years old. The tweets included the N-word and very anti-gay rhetoric. Well, gaming volunteer, you're a little bit too young for this probably, but back in the day when Twitter first started, it was a different culture on Twitter. And I would say the culture more resembled kind of gaming culture now, where there were celebrities and then everybody else was just making jokes the whole time. Like, everybody said offensive stuff on Twitter. Now, I never said any racist stuff, never said any homophobic stuff, but I definitely said some jokes. Ones that, you know, probably wouldn't be considered politically correct. You know, gotta give people trigger warnings. But that was just the culture of Twitter back then. So, you know what, we gotta give this guy the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's hard to get yourself noticed when you only got 140 characters. And who knows, the jokes definitely were a good idea if you wanted to get people to notice you. But, you know, sometimes they're a little bit offensive these days. What else is there to talk about? Just kidding. Oh, wrong, 12:30. I'm on the East Coast. Yeah, well, it is. I mean, it's technically 12:30 for you. My uncle is Jose Calderon. All right, gonna have to check out that one. Isn't that the Prime Minister of Mexico? Oh no! Oh, no way! No way! Justin Calderon. Okay, so have you ever heard any of my Lakers tweets or any of my Lakers games? Because I'm pretty sure that I made fun of your uncle, and I'm sorry about that, dude. Was he playing on the Spurs in the last season? Was he playing on the Spurs? Oh no, not for the Cavaliers. Yeah. I totally missed him when he was playing on the Lakers, 2016 and 2017. On June 22nd, Calderon was traded among Robin Lopez to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for Derrick Rose. Anyway, that was a weird trade. My uncle plays Cavs number 81. Yeah, dude, we totally saw him. And I do Lakers games on here on this channel. And I are you from Italy? Justin Calderon. I mean, you do have the same last name. Things are starting to check out a little bit. Andre Mark, no runs. It wasn't even worth watching. It was like watching paint dry for the second game in a row. And I don't think Andre Mark was around when I was talking about Justin's uncle, who's Jose Calderon. I didn't even know his first name, but I didn't even know that he was. You know what? For some reason, I thought he was Italian, and then I think I compared him to. Anyway, I might have been a little bit offensive to your uncle, and I'm very sorry about that. I can't. Anyway, that's awesome. And you got to tell him to come on my. You know, if the basketball thing doesn't work out, you know, he can be my backup guy on YouTube. That'd be pretty sweet. Because I'm gonna need a partner at some point. Doing this is kind of a two-man job. Gaming volunteer later, man. You're 14 years old. Go get some sleep. School starts on Thursday, so you better do something fun tomorrow. And if you're lazy tomorrow, you know what? That's no good. Do something fun tomorrow. And I feel you. I feel for you. 14 years old, the first day of school. Like, that is like the worst feeling. That is worse than anything that could happen to you as an adult. So maybe high school was a bit more fun than middle school, but yeah, middle school was the worst. Going to school in middle school, that was worse than anything you ever have to do as an adult. So that is something to look forward to. You know, this is the worst you're ever going to have it. And guess what? Nobody cares about you. It's weird when you're a kid and you just think everybody cares. Nobody cares. That's the funny part about being a kid. So you know what? Huh? Yeah, totally. Anyway, have fun at school, and you know, you should care about your schooling and doing good, because you don't want to waste your time if you're sitting there anyway. But yeah, have a good one. And I should not be giving school advice to kids. 8 people here. Thanks for coming. And I will see you guys next time. Andre Mark, yeah, it was only 2 hits. Didn't watch much of your channel today. You were doing the hockey. But he makes videos. He plays video games. They're pretty fun. And he plays Fortnite. Fortnite was good though. I don't want to roast him right now. But Andre Marks, his Fortnite. You know what? It was good to see what regular people play like. So when you go watch Ninja, you just realize how good it is. Anyway, it was fun though. And what time is it? I play Xbox. Well, if you play Xbox, I think Andre's on PS4, so that's not gonna work. But you should play some Street Fighter. And yeah, you gotta tell your uncle about this channel. And just you know, maybe you can get me a job as a radio guy. And then I promise that I'll never make fun of him again. But I didn't make fun of him. I think I was a little bit racist. I'm not sure what I did. Justin Calderon, do you talk with him all the time? And are you any good at basketball yourself? Anyway, Justin, come back. It's getting pretty late. I gotta get off the computer now too. We can talk about your uncle when you get back. And that sounds awesome. And you know what team is he gonna be on now? It looked like they traded him. I'm good at basketball, and I don't really see him now. Well, I'm sure he's working all the time. You know, if you're a professional athlete, that sounds like a full-time job. But who knows? Maybe you can be. I'm good at basketball. Like, how good at basketball are you? Like Jose Calderon good? And you live in Spain. It turns out he's from Spain. Well, actually, he's probably lived in America now for a little while. So I probably shouldn't assume you're from Spain. Man, I cannot believe that we didn't score any runs. Did we score any runs yesterday? I think maybe we scored one yesterday. I live in Brazil. Oh man, look at that. That is awesome. Justin Calderon lives in Brazil. You know, this is an international show we got here. Why are you a fan of the Dodgers? How'd you get on board with the Dodgers? Andre Mark, I used to play tennis when I was a kid, but I was never very good at it. And recently I've been playing a little bit more paddle tennis. And paddle tennis is pretty fun. It's like tennis, but easier. It's more like ping pong. It's like ping pong, but standing. Oh, you like the Brewers? Oh, what the hell, dude? How could you like the Brewers of all the teams? You're from Brazil. Oh, is this guy? We got a bunch of Brewers fans here. And this is just like with the Braves. I was doing this for the Dodgers, and for some reason, it was nothing but Braves fans. And you know, Tony Snell, go Brewers, that's okay. I will say that you guys surprised me. That pitching was pretty badass. And that last guy, what, he got so jacked up. What was his name again? He got the save. Oh, Jeffries. Is that his only 4th save this season? That's kind of weird. I figured that he would have way more than that because he it was so intense. It was crazy. Josh Hader is buns. Oh, did Josh Hader know who started it? A guy named Miley. Doesn't Tony play for the Bulls? He's mainly a middle reliever. Oh, well, dude, I've never seen somebody that intense. It was 10 out of 10. Were you not able to get to a TV? Could you not watch the game? Because I will say, I've never seen a baseball game end in 2.5 hours like that quickly. It was complete ownage. Except for somehow you guys scored a run. How did you guys score that run? Do you even know? I didn't even see it. I just jumped on in the 8th inning. But yeah, this Brewers team is looking pretty solid. And let's see who's. Let's take a look. Let's hope we only got one more game against them. What's funny is I didn't even really recognize too many of the Brewers batters except for Moustakas because his sister went to my high school. But I didn't really recognize any of those batters. So you guys must be pretty good at pitching. So we got tomorrow and then Thursday. So anyway, we got 2 more games against the Brewers, and the best we can do is split at this point. Please, what was that one? Please about what? I don't remember what that was about. I am trying to be positive, but our pitching rotation is kind of scuffed. Well, Stripling is now gone. Stripling is now gone. He's on the DL, and we got this guy Bueller. Oh, Tony Snell is in the chat. Oh my God, he's look him up. Tony Snell. Let's take a look at Tony Snell. Is he a baseball player? Oh, Tony Snell. Oh, Tony Snell Jr. is an American basketball player for the Milwaukee Bucks. In the NBA, Snell played college basketball for New Mexico Lobos before declaring NBA draft his junior year. Wow, look at that. Why are we talking about Tony Snell? He is a middle reliever. Tony Snell. Oh, Tony Snell? Is that him? There's no way. And if that is Tony Snell, you got to come check out my Lakers games. They're way better than baseball. Baseball, this is a 2-man job in baseball. Oh, Tony Snell, you know, maybe that's him. You know, you got 1 subscriber. I could be the basketball player. And I'm just going to pretend that you are the basketball player. I mean, it's not, how could you make up the name Tony Snell, you know? But, you know, if that really is Tony Snell, you got to get a YouTube channel going. Definitely got to get a YouTube channel going and blow up. You know, just do some workouts, maybe a little bit of some nutrition, you know, just be a cool guy. Boom, blow up. I could be your YouTube guy. I would love to do that. If that is Tony Snell. And if that's not, you know, thanks for coming. Let me get your autograph, Tony. You know what? I think we might be getting a little bit worked up, Justin. I mean, why would he like the Brewers? Milwaukee. Hold on a second. Milwaukee Bucks. Where are the Brewers at? Where are the Brewers at? Milwaukee. Wait, let's take a look. The Milwaukee Bucks? Okay, well, that is definitely, that increases the odds of that actually being Tony Snell by a lot. If he's a Brewers fan, maybe it's, who knows, maybe it's an imposter. Tony Snell, if that's you, I'm going to follow your career. Give me a subscribe. I'll follow your career. I'll root for you. And I promise I won't make fun of you. I mean, when you play against the Lakers, I will give you a free pass because I can be a little bit brutal. But when you're playing the Lakers, I will give you a free pass because I'm just going to assume you're the real Tony Snell. And well, look at you. You're 26 years old, born in 1991. That's all you guys are on YouTube. So that might be you. Do XFL games. Do XFL games. Yeah, sure. I could definitely do XFL games. But I wonder how much traffic they're going to get. Like, Andre, I like the enthusiasm, but kind of partly why I'm doing this is because it gets traffic. Like, I just know if I'm doing a Lakers game or a Dodgers game that people are going to be searching for the game on YouTube because that's where they do. That's what they do. If nobody's searching XFL into YouTube, then there's not going to be too many people coming to me. But if it gets traffic, hell yeah, dude. I'm down for whatever. All I care about is traffic. Let me get your autograph, Tony. Wow, don't be racist to him. You know what? My bad. LOL. I don't remember what I said. But yeah, if that is Tony Snell, that would be amazing. And let's take a look. I wonder if he's got any dunk videos on YouTube. Tony Snell. Tony Snell revenge mix. Here we go. Let's watch this. Let's watch this. But I do believe that somebody would have that somebody that would make. Tony Snell.
The Milwaukee Bucks and the Chicago Bulls, they have completed a trade. The Bucks are going to send Michael Carter-Williams to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for forward Tony Snell. Now,
well, John, I guess the franchise has decided there's only so much disappointment that one group can have and still somehow progress, and they just needed to be away from each other. An amicable divorce, if you will, was necessary, but Bulls management decided otherwise.
All right, we're going to have to fast forward a little bit.
Emotional story, John, in Chicago, as much, if not more so, than the basketball. All right.
We want to watch some basketball. Ooh, that is not him. Oh, look, take a look at this guy. Alright, we gotta get this guy on our team. Tony Snell, come to the Lakers. Well, we're happy to have you. We got LeBron these days. Happy to have you. LOL, Justin. You know what? I actually, Kylie Jenner actually hit on me one time when I was. How did I mess this up? When Kylie Jenner was like 12 years old, she definitely hit on me. We were at the Sagebrush Canteen in Calabasas, and she definitely hit on me. Like she was like a little girl, and I was like, I was, you know. I forget how old I was, but anyway, she definitely liked me. The one that just became a billionaire. You're staying here, Tony Snell. Come to the Lakers. I just saw you dunk. That was badass. And you know what? Now I think I'm getting trolled because Justin Calderon. If you're related to everybody, Anthony Gasso. It can't be him. People that dunk like that. Did you like her? Oh, Kylie Jenner hit on me when she was 12. Did you like her? It was kind of cute. It was like something that kids do. Or maybe she was like 8. I don't know. She was a very, very young girl, and it was just kind of a cute thing to do to come say hi. But at the time, I didn't know exactly who she was. She was like a little kid. And then later, where somebody said, "You know who that was? Kylie Jenner." At the Sagebrush Cantina, I didn't even know it was her. I didn't find out about that until later because it wasn't like you know about 12-year-olds. And anyway, I used to be a better looking guy, and you know what? I guess one of the Jenners like me. Tony Snell, thanks for coming. That was you should dunk more. So on YouTube, there's more dunk videos. Just like have you ever seen the Vince Carter dunks? Like he made it was before high definition, but he's got the best YouTube videos out of everybody. It's amazing. So I highly recommend that you dunk on fools more because that's what I like. But just don't dunk on the Lakers. And then that's about it. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. Andre Mark, Justin Calderon. If you know what, if Calderon's really your uncle, I promise I won't say anything offensive. Tony Snell. If that is really you, you should start making YouTube videos and then come to the Lakers. That's a good idea. Anthony Gasso, he smashed. No, not even close. Wow, Tony Snell. Yeah, you know what? I really hope it's him. Give me a subscribe. Come back next time. And then, thanks for coming.